It's still Mike. Still Mike. What's that? So, Mike, in the future, this is something people should be looking forward to you doing? For the win, Mike, this is what you just want to know, right? No, man, no. I'm gonna try to give you an ice pack. I'm gonna refrain from that position anymore in the future. I'm saying, I would all came out. I hear everybody bothering me. I had a missed text on my phone when I got back to the hotel that night. It was so funny, man. But I was just so happy. These last couple of days, man. And those games, it's been incredible to watch. Every time the artists will make some fun because I know they be so serious, and I know we're going to be chopping them up, and we're going to be talking about not the game, but all the things that went on around it, like what we're talking about now. And I look forward to it, especially when I win a bowl. Well, the whole thing about it is this before, because we got to get it. I actually want to get into the Miami game because I actually got to see Cameron play the full game. But I know we have to talk about the Cowboy Pittsburgh game first before we get anything else. But to let you know, Mike, we didn't even bring that up. Stanley got an attitude with everybody, so she tried to do a shot at you. When she walked in, she stepped in my man Larry, talking about worry about Tuesday game. She had a little attitude with everybody. We didn't even bring it up. We wasn't going to start with that, but she just threw that out there. So I guess she's got a little attitude with everybody.
Wants to talk away just a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. So let's actually talk about this game. You actually might be the good luck charm because, again, the Cowboys beat the Steelers 20-17. How did you feel about the way that game went?
Let me tell you, many people talk about the Cowboys were playing the Steelers game and they beat the Steelers at their game. Because the Steelers, they like to keep that thing low scoring. They moved the ball up and down. They had a lot of yards, but did not get in the end zone, which gave the Steelers that opportunity to win the game. The best thing that came out of it is when they needed to make that drive, they didn't win the game. Now, the good thing is, when you look back over, let's say the first 4 weeks of the season, and Gerald McCoy, and we had him on the show, he was saying, I know he was right spot on. Of all the units in the NFL, probably the first, I'll say, definitely the first 3 weeks going into the fourth. The Pittsburgh probably the best unit in the NFL. I'm not putting them over anybody. So for the Cowboys to get that win, I think that was a big win. And a big statement because I saw other people make plays outside of CeeDee Lamb to get that win. That's what's football.
The economy that works for the fans. People that have a lot of money. Either going to give you that, or an economy that works for it.
Get that win. That's the most important.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was Dak Prescott. Even though he had the 2 interceptions, whenever you got a quarterback throwing for 352, it's probably going to be a foregone conclusion that they're going to win, even when they got to the point where it was 17-13 with 52 seconds or so left. I thought that Dallas could be in a little bit of trouble, but when they was pretty much at the 2nd-yard line or the 1st-yard line, I was like, he should get this. If he doesn't get this, I don't know what to tell him. This is as easy as the win could have been for them. And I'm glad they were actually able to do it because I get to look at Stat Face and I get to look at White. White loves to wear this Steelers jersey, so I knew he was coming with the Steelers, so I wore my Dallas blue and my tie, because I kind of called this. I'm not going to get into that.
Did you call it?
I'm going to put my Did you see the thing? I wish you that.
That's how it feels right now. Ugh.
Jay, you can go.
I can go. Well, okay. This was just a frustrating game to me because I really thought we had it, and so did everybody up here. I'll just make that very clear. Yes, because we gave our predictions.
I just don't like the Cowboys. That's the only reason. I just went last night when everybody was watching the game together.
I just mean like,
prediction wise?
yeah, prediction wise, I think everybody except of course thought the Steelers had this game. I felt like we had really low production. Our offense has a lot of struggles that we need to work on. I mean, even in the first half, like Justin Fields couldn't even really throw the ball, which shows me that him and Arthur Smith, I don't know what their relationship is. It doesn't seem like he wants Justin Fields to throw the ball, because when he started throwing the ball, we had a little bit more momentum. There's a lot of scares in between, because then they put him on concussion protocol, then they put him back in the game. Our defense, I think, did a great job. I mean, TJ Watt, I can always count on him. He had a sack. I thought it was going to be against Dak Prescott, ended up not counting. A lot of just frustrating things throughout the game. We really had it. And it came down to the final seconds. So, I mean, I will tell you guys that you deserve that win because I just felt like we did a lot of things that didn't make sense. No, this is good. This is growth. I'm never gonna take an opportunity to praise the Cowboys. I'm sorry. So y'all did your thing because I feel like my team is the best and y'all beat us. Kudos to y'all. Y'all played well. I feel like my team is the best.
They're all about coming. They're all right now. Don't you right now? The message right
I feel my team is the best, and y'all beat the best. Shout out to y'all.
Are you saying now the Cowboys are the best?
I did not say that.
If you say you're the best,
before this game that the Pittsburgh Steelers were rather than the Kansas City Chiefs.
I didn't say that.
It's in the best.
To me,
Yeah,
that's the world.
that's the right to you.
No. No. I know that. It's not our team's the best.
atmosphere if you're born to do anything. I mean, I'm talking about not just football, but I'm talking about in your life. These kids from this group, this class, will be more successful. Let's accept that I want football field right now. They'll be more successful.
Well, that's when it comes to this game, I think it was very important that Ward make sure that Memorial Stadium left unhappy. I think that's what he had in his heart. The 4 touchdowns back to back that was in this game was just sensational. And I truly believe that Miami could make a run in the playoffs. They're starting to look like, as much as I don't want to say it, I'm a Gator fan at heart. I think they could really do some things if they stay healthy.
I really, this is my first time getting to watch a full game of Cam Ward. He's sensational, bro. You're officially on the radar, Cam Ward. I'm watching. All right? They wanted me to watch, I'm watching. Did your fucking thing. Mike's gonna fuck y'all up if he keeps going to these games. Every time Mike gets that game, it's a close game. And Mike's not there, y'all blowing people out. Y'all wasn't by a decent margin. Mike showed up to one more game.
Mike is like
Mike comes to one more game, he's gonna fuck y'all whole shit up. Y'all keep pulling out miracles when Mike is there. When Mike's not there, it's smooth. When Mike is there, it's a nail biter. But I did like the way he played. I thought Cal played really good too. But just to show his poise, his poise, coolness, they were down 20 in the fourth, probably, if I'm not mistaken. And to ring off however many points, 20, 27 points or 23 points in the fourth quarter was exceptional. Like I said, I watched the game from beginning to end. I thought that Cal's quarterback was just too jittery. I knew that if it got close towards the end, he was just too jumpy. He wasn't smooth. Cam Ward was smooth. Even after the game, the reason I even fuck with Cam Ward more, not a sensational play, very intelligent, very smart, very accurate, has a great arm. But after the game, when he was doing the interview with ESPN, his boy came over to him and he's like, yeah, fuck them bitch ass niggas. Fuck what they talking about, nigga. You know what time it is, nigga. On ESPN. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. I said, oh, he a nigga. I said, he one of us. I said, he one of us. I don't give a damn. That was on ESPN. Then he got right back to the interview. Yeah, no media training whatsoever. He turned me up. That's.
Oh my God! Oh my God! My God! Oh my God!
Solidified it for me. That's what said, okay, I'm messing with him. But that was, that made me realize he one of us. But his football play was definitely exceptional. Like I said, I was giving you guys a hard time about him because I never seen him play. And then I did some due diligence on him throughout the week. I didn't know he had played for all these different teams before he actually got to Miami. I actually came from a small town with 3,700 people in it in Texas, so a lot of scouts didn't get to see him. I did a lot of background homework on this kid. This story is exceptional. And the one thing that I will say before we move on to the next topic is that the University of Miami, they get bad credit for just stretching people, giving them extra years like this, because he's another extra year, man. I'm not mad at him.
Many extras.
Hey, man,
Yo, what's up?
I studied this in this story.
Yeah.
We got years of eligibility, Mike. We might go to Miami.
Miami, they all know how they do it.
I heard LeBron James about to go back and play college football.
Me and Mason thinking about doing his eligibility in Miami for basketball. I think we should try.
Wait. Why would Alabama and Georgia be grabbing all them 100-year-old Negroes? Ain't nobody said that. Now Miami's gonna get one. And now everybody's gonna say that. See what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, Mike, the thing about
the
thing about it, we ain't had a show that. We would have called them niggas out. We called all them niggas out. All them old niggas. We would have definitely called them niggas out, man. We'd have had a show. We gotta call it like we said. Now, if you want to start name dropping, throw it to us. You want to throw somebody under the bus real quick?
What are you talking about? Mike, put a name on it.
Yeah, Nick Saban and them niggas. You want those Nick Saban and his whole staff?
Right, all of them. We talking about this when they kids from UNLV decided he just go red shirt and walk away and sit out the rest of the year. And we were like, oh, you gonna do that? And they still gonna allow it? Come on, man, that's on them. So you know what I mean? I don't know if nobody
Get a red shirt.
inside of this great story and then try to snatch and take. I know the Lord. Miami is doing what Miami is doing. Doing
Mike,
supposed to be doing.
Mike, after a red shirt, what is it called? Is it like orange shirt? What is it after?
Green shirt.
Green
It's only a red shirt.
Yeah, purple pants. Listen, Mike, you wasn't real. We was calling the guy Michael Penix his name.
Yeah, I got this friend request. I just accepted
All
it.
right. We know we call niggas out when it's time. Michael Penix got to be at least 39 years old and just got into the rookie. We know niggas is doing sucker shit.
Oh, Nick's up there?
Yeah.
Oh, Nick's is up there. They up there now. This is the game they got. And with the NIL, dudes are trying to get more years in the league until they develop enough, until they get to the league, you know?
Yeah.
Years in college making that money until they develop more, until they get to the NFL. So I understand the business side of it. As long as we tell the whole story, I ain't got no problem with it. Just don't point that finger at my ass.
You're right.
Yeah, Mike. In closing, Jacksonville, they don't let high school freshmen play Pee Wee League. Just FYI.
Oh yeah, Jacksonville, down Duval. They won't let high school freshmen play in Little League football anymore. They tell you to go play high school.
Pee Wee, they're too old, Mike.
Niggas said anymore. They used to be doing it.
No. I played both when I was a freshman in high school. I played both. I played Little League and played high school.
Oh.
And, freshman. No, I went to JV and then varsity. I got moved up early, but of course I did. Of course I did.
Of course. Okay, so let's discuss the Vikings. The Vikings remain undefeated after beating the Jets 23-17. After this performance, do you still trust Aaron Rodgers, Mike?
I do trust Aaron Rodgers. And they're still learning and getting to know each other over there. You know what I mean? There's some things that they can do. I'm giving this more to Minnesota than I am taking it away from the Vikings. You know what I mean? Minnesota, because the Jets defense played pretty good, and Minnesota still found a way. And Sam Darnold got a chance to get some revenge on his old team that didn't think that he was worthy of getting it done. I told you guys, come on out there. I mean, you guys know, y'all destroy people in New York. That's just what your people do up there. And now, the kid over there thriving, the kid wanted it. They saw, no, y'all are not going to beat him twice. Y'all whooped his ass one time, where y'all brought him in there and beat him all up and made the kid feel like he wasn't a good quarterback. And Minnesota got him now. And I told y'all week one when I saw this team, look out for this team. And they are proving me right. And they look great, man. They look great. So I'm giving more to Minnesota than I am taking away from the Jets.
Yeah, I think we could put some respect on Aaron Rodgers' name. I mean, he's only the 9th player to hit, 60,000 yards in the regular season, and now he's about to pass, if he hasn't already passed, Dan Marino in the Hall of Fame for those many yards. But these 3 interceptions got to stop Aaron Rodgers. We got to put a come on, my nigga, right here. 3 interceptions against them is not tolerated. We can't tolerate that in New York. Maybe you could do that in Milwaukee. You can't keep doing that in New York. We'll forget the 60,000 yards. We'll forget the Hall of Fame and all of that. And you'll be walking down the street and people will be disrespecting you and your children. Not that I would, but people I know would.
Trust me. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for clarifying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You know,
got short memory.
Different out there in New York. You know they're different in New York. And you don't care. You can get them a Super Bowl and you come back that next year and you throw 2 million interceptions. You're a bum. Well, you didn't say that last one I gave you. Oh, you're a bum now. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. You're different, bro.
Lexico won a Super Bowl and they sent his ass to jail the same summer. Shooting himself.
Right.
I don't mean nothing.
Shooting himself.
Yeah, he shot himself. They got protected from himself.
Now, I'm sure in Dallas they would have walked you on out the back, got you to the hospital, got quickly get you.
Yeah, any of us
They would have seen.
No, you're absolutely right.
You ain't shot nobody but yourself, I mean, come on, let me take care of you. Get you back on the trigger.
Then he had to go to jail for 2 years for shooting himself. Welcome to our world. Vikings look great. Mike, you did call this at the beginning of the season. To me, it's a disconnect between Aaron Rodgers and the coaching staff. And he has a history of this, me personally, watching. He doesn't get it, whether it was McCarty, whether it's Florette, and now seems to be like the Jets head coach. He doesn't have respect for his head coaches, and I think that he thinks he has more football knowledge than the head coach. If you look at that last drive at the end of the game, they're down 6 points. He's making a drive up the field. It's looking like he's going to pull off one of these Aaron Rodgers miracle comebacks. And he's not communicating with the sideline. You can see them trying to talk to him, and I'm pretty sure they can talk to him in the headset. But he's not talking to them. They called the timeout. He didn't even really walk over to the sideline and talk to niggas. He's running his own offense and doing his own thing and not giving a fuck what the coaches are saying. And it cost him the game today, I think, because he wasn't communicating. And I watched that game too. I think Aaron Rodgers is arrogant. And I'm an arrogant nigga too, but goddamn, when you play for a team, you have to curb some of your effort. I calm a lot of my shit down for the sake of this shit. The team, you gotta play for the team, my nigga. He doesn't play for the team. You know what I'm saying, Mike? I don't get that with Aaron. That he has an attitude at the podium, and I just don't like his attitude. It's been going on for years. I thought when he would get to the Jets, it'd be a fresh start. It's looked like it's carrying over. Hopefully they'll get it together, but I don't like what I'm seeing from the Jets as a team. Is Aaron Rodgers still a great quarterback? Sure. Did he have a great game yesterday? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, I think that if they get on the same page, they'll be all right because the Jets' defense is pretty good. Aaron Rodgers has to get on the same page with the coaching staff. And they love him because he wouldn't be there if they didn't love him. Not only that, I think they would have threw the nigga under the bus a couple weeks ago. But they have respect for him, and they don't want to make a public controversy, kind of what's going on in Vegas now. And they're not going to get rid of him, but I just don't think Aaron Rodgers has any respect for any coaching staff in the last 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah, and you know, Cam, when you say, now listen, you can say what you want, and I heard the coach talk about, no, man, Aaron Rodgers got a great relationship. But as I heard you talking about it, Cam, one time about the denial of the hug in the most exhilarating moment like that.
Right.
Exhilarating moment. Right. Everybody's happy, and you got enough rain at that time to get hugged.
Right.
Well, you know, I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? Well, wait, how far in are you, buddy?
Right.
You right now. You also how it's happening when the Cowboys won that damn game.
Right.
You know what I mean? My head going crazy. I'm going up about to celebrate with everybody because it's team player stuff.
Right.
Any win is good. And I'm happy and I'm celebrating with anybody. Yeah, I'm hooked with dead ass stranger. So we got to win. And you won't hug your head coach? Are you joking?
Right.
You know, two strangers in my wrestling. You come up to your head coach and be like, no. Come on, man. I ain't saying nothing about that on TV. But that's something to that.
Right.
You got to say there's something to that. I don't know. There's something to that.
So are you getting at that he's not fully invested? Is that what you're communicating?
Well, no, I think he's invested, but I think what Jan said is absolutely right. Most of these coaches, most of these quarterbacks, though, let me just give y'all guys a minute. Most of these quarterbacks believe they know more than the coaches. They're all like that. I mean, it's one of them. That's why I sticker right up under my throat when we always throw the diva only on receivers. The real divas are always quarterbacks. The real divas are always quarterbacks. That's just who they are. That's the way they are. That's the way. And they run the whole organization. Think about this. It's meritocracy. It's a game where we must compete. But we come up and say, well, the game with nobody and back to the quarterback. So that messes with his head. That sounds like a damn diva. More than anybody. That's what we put on the receiver. When it's really the quarterbacks. That's just who they are.
Okay. We are going to go to break. When we return, we will discuss the Bills versus the Texans. Don't go anywhere.
Got you feeling like baby, I'm my own. She's out of here and I'm my 7 and won't fall. Killer with this thing called trust. She really thinking about she
Welcome back. Now let's get into our underdog picks of the day. So today, the Saints will play the Chiefs. Underdog has Patrick Mahomes at 236.5 passing yards. Do you have higher or lower than
Higher. You don't even think of that, man. Higher.
236.5 passing yards. Okay, Travis Kelce's at 5.5 catches. Do you have him higher or lower, Cam?
Higher.
Okay, and Derek Carr is at 214.5 passing and rushing yards. Do you have him higher or lower? Mace.
214. Higher.
Alright, if you're rocking with our picks, remember you always get a free pick today. It's a Patrick Mahomes free pick if you're not already on Underdog. So make sure to sign up now and you can make your picks too. We're joined back with our analyst, Michael Irvin. So today we're going to talk about the Bills. The Bills lost to the Texans 23-20. This is the Bills' second loss in a row. Mike, do you feel like the Bills are declining, or was it just a bad game?
Well, exact same game. Today, the Texans, and then last week, the Ravens, and those are pretty good teams, right? They're very quarterbacks, and very, very different things, you know. And today, Brown, the game, they won the game opportunity to win the game. They built an opportunity to win the game. But it came up short. And they came back and got a field goal in and won the game. And the question we put around the Bills, and they really missed out on that big time wide receiver having that stuff on the age kind of guy. And Josh Allen has been playing kind of like football. But the Lord had used the next to get that win today. That was a big win. Right at the end of that game, C.J. Stroud, they could have won that game. But he threw the ball on the receiver stop. They called to Brown, which put them out of field with the Ravens and the ball and they got a chance to win the game. I said, oh my God, that mistake come back. They lose that game, but they did not. They won the game. So I gotta give them credit to fight together, stand together, sticking together. Now, even though they didn't pick their best game, to struggle even more than I've seen them struggle. So I try to count the early success. Okay, but I expect them to struggle this morning and have some of those struggles here.
You don't think this entire Bills last two losses have to do with them trying to get attention from us that it is what it is? I remember they was trying to get our attention. Phillips said, now y'all got our attention. And ever since then, it's been all downhill. How you think about that, Mike?
You know what? That's upstairs. We focus on one thing, and I'm not saying I'm not in the stickler. But yeah, you can do that. You can win it. You can accomplish that goal. And like David Johnson always said, we accomplish because it's not the ultimate goal, it's a goal on your way to your ultimate goal. Accomplish goals on your way to yourself back. There's a natural tendency when you're patting yourself on the back that you feel like you know what I mean? That's why it's important to have a guy like you because they're healing their own. They don't pat you on the pat yourself on the back. And that really is a reality. You know, when you do that. So that's what you gotta have the group that knows and have the most of it. And you can just next. But I believe that is reality. The common stuff. Everybody starts people seeking satisfaction. That's all this stuff works out. You know, today, and then it's fun. You know, absolutely.
Mike and Lynch, you guys were right. You guys picked Houston, Texas. I actually picked the Buffalo Bills. You guys were saying that Stephon Diggs wanted to win this game. And I was saying that Josh Allen wanted to win this game. And we see Stephon Diggs after the game, how happy he actually was when they did win the game. So, good fellas, but the Bills had a couple of chances to win. It's a couple of times they could have won this game. Won that game. Yeah, especially with CJ Stroud and interception. Listen, they had a chance to win this game. I think that Buffalo really was. Josh Allen played hard. 9 for 30. That's not a missing quote. 9 for 30. Ridiculous. 131 yards, but 9 for 30. That's good, Josh Allen. Congratulations to the Houston Texans. They're 4-1. And you now are officially on my radar because to me, Houston had a great team last year. And I think there was much more expected of them coming into the season because of what they did last year. I'm like, give these guys a chance. You got a rookie quarterback, you got a new head coach, it's a new system. And this year, the first 5 games, the first 25% of the season, y'all just do your thing. Do it now on the camera on radar. Don't fuck up, man.
You see stuff right now. You know, y'all ain't speak up on nobody this. So, you know what I mean? You don't let me get it. And you know, I don't speak up on anybody. And Buffalo was ready for this year, and they could have should have won that game. Buffalo should have won that game. Houston found a way. And I think Houston is able to do that. Because last year, like they were achieved last year. Because you were speeding up on it. You nobody expected that. This year, oh no, they ready. Now, I ain't gonna mess with my team. I ain't gonna mess with Stephon. It's funny. And see, my Stephon game was so bad. I ain't gonna bring up people receivers don't need it. It ain't gonna happen. So people call it down here because they don't know why they keep it. It's not much.
So that's the real reason he was happy. Yeah, because Nico Collins got that 67-yard touchdown. He definitely, if he didn't get his hamstring hurt, he definitely would have been running it up.
That's right. That's right. He was needed in the league to receive it. What are you trying to tell me? You're bringing a young Alabama, you're bringing a young defense, you're bringing my drafting a young Randy Moore. I'm like, well, damn, I ain't around that. Defense is going that's not an easy thing. Not an easy thing. You got a good team there. That thing that you never did before. Now you must do the things you never did before. You never listen to anybody tell you what you really gotta do. You told me for this shit. I'm going to nobody. If I ain't, but he told me what Ravens. You used to they're not Ravens, and you kept doing it. Now they're telling you you're getting old. We're bringing in young guys, we want to keep workers, and you got to listen. It's hard thing. It's kind of around, you know what I mean? You never listen before, and it always worked out. So I'm just saying, I know I hope we come to maybe go college, get out and get back soon. But when you see stuff on the I just see the movie had before the game and not get banished. And no always hurt, you know what I'm getting at? Let's go to the next game.
Okay, so another interesting game. So the Ravens beat the Bengals 41-38 in overtime. The Ravens have now moved the Bills and the Bengals back to back. So thoughts on the outcome, and not just Lamar Jackson's performance, but also Joe Burrow's, Mike?
Yeah, and first of all, I'm a man. I like the Ravens win this game. I'm a Ravens win this game. I'm really glad it's bad with the Ravens. Because Lord and Humphrey and Jacob Marchese. It's that battle. That battle is always a great battle. Jacob Marchese definitely, he probably had the best of that battle. And he run off again today. But it came up short of the same thing that I see when I look at Baltimore. And I see that we say this here. You know, I love Lamar. It's a great game today. And they said, okay, everybody's going to work on stopping the run now. We got Derek wants to win the ball game, run the ball game. But I'll show you guys what don't make sure I have. It's like, remember I said for last when he was playing, yeah, when Joe one time, yeah, the first down, the slide, you do thinking, you playing the middle of this one, also, this side of the best, playing in that game. Cincinnati could have won that game. They made mistakes to give them the opportunity. In Cincinnati, had a team. Lamar and Lamar defeat the Patrick Mahomes. And even in your world, those quarterbacks are going to make mistakes. You got to play smart. You got to play great. Late. And they won't make any mistakes. Cincinnati lost that game. Now Lamar made a late mistake. World didn't come in and make a late mistake. Now, dropped the field goal that was going to be a game. You see what I'm saying? And Lamar just gave them the opportunity to win. That's the part Lamar got to do. You know, you got to get better and not make mistakes in the last minutes of the game, last quarter. If you're born to get over the hump and be Patrick Mahomes. And I saw him here today.
This is Cam's guy. I want to hear what Cam got to say about the Joe Burrows. He played really well, though. When I was watching the game, I thought I did think Cincinnati was going to win. When I stopped watching even late in the game, it looked like they had the game. And then when I turned back on the TV, everybody was like, you know, the Ravens won. So
There's no loss in this. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's why football is the ultimate team sport. And I joke about because now one of these losses you can blame on Joe Burrow. Every loss that the Cincinnati Bengals have, and I'm just talking because they said me and Joe Burrow because I do like Joe Burrow. And first of all, every game that Cincinnati lost this year is by one score game. They actually lost to the Chiefs by 1 point. They lost today, yesterday by 3. They lost to the other ones by 5. Only by one score game. One score. But ain't none of them shits is Joe Burrow fault. Joe Burrow doing what they gotta do with them in defense and special teams and whoever else. Like Mike said today, this nigga missed the field goal. You missed the field goal to solidify shit. You missed the field goal. The other day when you played Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes goes in 30 yards on 4th down. You get a 35-yard penalty in less than a minute left. What can Joe Burrow do about that? I mean, he don't play special teams. He don't play defense. All he doing out there is racking up, what, 392 yards, 5 touchdowns, 38 points on the board. I don't know what else Joe Burrow can do. Any other this team has yesterday, he's like, we got a championship team. What's it not? It's a team sport. So I'm not making excuses for Joe Burrow, but at the end of the day, what can we really do? Cincinnati doesn't look good. Today, actually, yesterday, actually, was the best that Joe Burrow and Chase looked together. And they looked sensational yesterday. Them niggas look like the niggas that was in the Super Bowl. Them niggas look really, 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 really good. But you let them niggas get 41 points. Same thing that I'm worried about the Ravens with, and this was great for the Ravens. I think so far this year, that play we see with Lamar Jackson stiffing him in the nigga hole, buying time, running to the side, jumping in the air, going to me, that's the play of the year so far in NFL football. There hasn't been a better play than that because he stiff-armed the nigga, still put his own time in this. That was amazing. That was fucking dope. I'm a Raven. I like the Ravens too. I'm not team, but I do like them. I'll just tell you how black I think them motherfuckers are. And I respect the blackness. But at the end of the day, what I'm worried about with the Ravens is their defense. Now you scored 41 points, but you let niggas get 38 points. You let the Cowboys get 19 points in the fourth quarter. I'm worried about their defense, and this is a team that was based upon defense when it goes back to Ray Lewis and Terrell Suggs and the crew. Baltimore's low five and Rough Riders on defense, not letting niggas score 38 points, not letting niggas like the Dallas Cowboys score 19 points in the fourth quarter. We know that the offense is dynamic. Derrick Henry, uh, Jackson, and Harbaugh super dope and pushing together. But y'all want to know for your defense, the Ravens, and worried about your defense was a great victory this year.
Yeah, they gotta find a new head read.
Okay, so the Commanders have a 4-1 start for the first time since 2008 after beating the Browns 34-13. So obviously, Mike, we know that the Commanders have been having a great season so far. But what is going on with the Browns?
Well, and now come the talking here. And I love the way the coach said today after the game. He started the press conference with, I just felt like he said, no starvation. Not mentioning Jaguars. Like he was sick of it. Like, the man said, the man got all the money. Y'all know that's just what this shit said. That's what he said. Okay, like, so what you're trying to say, Mike, is like, let me ask you this real quick. How many do y'all get paid as NFL players? Once a month, twice a month, every week? How does the pay system go? Well, it depends on every take. Like, the information they take. Okay. I like to try to do a little way according to the best breaks I can tax-wise. So, I told him, I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to make a my decision. And see what I'm saying. So if they give you pay and take it against your clients, whatever, tax-wise next year, then I can tell them, get it all to me, part of this pay. Or I can tell them, I'm going to take a bi-weekly check through the season, or I'm going to take a monthly check over a year, or I'm going to bi-weekly check over a year. So either way, you determine how you take that money. Still figuring to work in the best way. Since I am hired individual, you're hired a company that I work for. You don't hire my work, you're gonna hire my work and me. I want to my work and me. My work and me, you don't want me out. So I want to be under my work and me. You're blue. I'm your subcontractor. You won't hire me. So I was wondering, bro, the reason I asked that question is because you mentioned how you was like at the Cleveland Browns, when you talking about the press conference just now, the coach was like, don't ask me nothing. He had the attitude, like, don't ask me nothing about Deshaun Watson. He already taking all our money. And I was thinking, how often do they got to sign his check? Because he ain't playing good, and you got to write this shit every, like, $6 million. Man. I gotta write another $6 million. Wow, this nigga ain't doing shit. So
I was just wondering how often then the owner or the general manager has to write that out, see how terribly he's playing. I didn't mean to cut you off. That was my question.
Right. So you're looking at, right, typically, 36, 3 million a month, 11 to 36, you only make 436. 45 is you make, but 3.5 a month, 3.5 a month, at least 3.5 a month. They gotta write that shit every single month. You gotta write that shit for $3.5 million every month. If you take that out a week, it's still saying.
Yeah. Here, the stuff it'll be here. It get delivered tonight. But I don't know. Our time, like their time. Like he says tonight or our time. I guess we get along with it, but our tonight starts tonight. You okay? I'll fix yourself. Yes, sir. Talk down all the way. That's not forward. Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't know, but our tonight starts like quite soon, so we need like sundown over here. It's going to be sooner than it was going. So I'm gonna come over there and next like hour. You need anything out of our refrigerator? One more game. I'll just bring anything that she thinks that she's about to throw away and that you need. Awesome. Yep.